Hey guys, it's Nija. So I'm receiving a download like right now. I haven't unpacked it, so I guess we'll unpack it as I am receiving it. And it is about, so the sentence, the how is not important. The how is not important. So this is a big topic, like when we talk about manifestation, right? And all the manifestation gurus are always like, the how is not important. It doesn't matter how it gets done. Doesn't matter how your manifestation comes to you. Doesn't matter how you become a millionaire. Doesn't matter how you execute whatever the mission is, whatever your desire is. It doesn't matter how. And I said, well, that can't be. How does it not matter how? Why doesn't the how matter? And the answer I was given is because of infinite possibilities. If you believe in quantum physics, which has already been scientifically proven, that is why science is so significant. Ooh, this is delicious. Science is so significant because it proves the etheric. There's a lot of things that have not been proven by science, but science has the ability to test the etherics. Science has the ability to test the metaphysical. And once the metaphysical is tested, it can be quantified, meaning it can be replicated, so we know it to be true. Why am I talking about this? The how is not important because infinite possibilities exist, infinite timelines, infinite parallel realities. I'm not trying to be so quantum, but the fact of the matter is, anything is possible, nothing is impossible, because every timeline exists, every potentiality exists. It's just a matter of connecting to that timeline vibrationally. The reason why we are experiencing the timelines that we are experiencing is because we have vibrationally aligned to them. For example, one could argue that humanity experienced the pandemic, COVID, coronavirus, all that fun stuff. We attracted it because we vibrationally aligned to whatever vibration we needed to resonate at to attract that timeline. We did it. We matched it, and then we received it. Okay. The how does not matter because all possibilities exist. So what does matter is knowing thyself, because when you know yourself, you are going to choose the path of least resistance. The how does not matter. You let your resonance and what feels good to you guide your decisions and your path. You know what you desire to manifest. Maybe it is a new home. You want to manifest getting a mortgage in your name, or maybe buying it outright. You want to manifest the house. You don't care how it happens, you just want the house. Because there are infinite possibilities of what could happen for you to be able to attain the house, the how does not matter. What matters more is vibrationally aligning to that which you are asking for. So it is a better use of your time to focus on dialing in the energy or the frequency of what it feels like to get what you're asking for. That is a better use of your time. Whatever your manifestation is, here's the code. Whatever your manifestation is, focus on what it feels like to have it, to receive it, to experience it, to be the version of yourself that has attained it. That is what is most important. Getting into, this is good. Getting into the mind of that version of yourself. You always have the capability to tap into whatever mind you want to tap into. There is a version of yourself that is extremely successful. And if you don't care about monetary wealth, there is a version of yourself that is extremely happy. There's a version of yourself that is extremely rich with life experience. There's a version of yourself that is extremely abundant with excellent friendships, right? The way that you reach that version of yourself is by tapping into the vibration of that version of yourself. You can plug in your current mind, your captain. You can plug this in to whatever timeline you want to reach. Okay? The reason why the how is not important and what is more important is how you want it to feel when you get what you're asking for. What do I mean by this? How you make the $1 million doesn't matter. What matters is the outcome, that you got the $1 million, right? The path to least resistance says, I'm going to choose the vehicle or avenue that feels the best to me because it's going to feel less strenuous getting to this outcome. For example, maybe my passion is being a YouTuber. I don't know, right? And so this is a vehicle or avenue. Let's say another vehicle or avenue is becoming a heart surgeon, right? Not passionate about it, don't love it at all. I actually don't like blood or surgery at all, right? But in my mind, my belief says this avenue is a vehicle that can get me there. These are both two perfectly good paths that can get me to that million. How doesn't matter. You're going to get to what you're asking for. But are you going to pick the path that is least resistant, meaning I enjoy this, I'm having fun with this, I actually am passionate about this, it gets me there, and it gets me there in bliss because I love what I'm doing? Or do you choose the path that's, oh, my alarm is off every day, I hate this, I hate that I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to perform these surgeries, I hate it, but I'm going to do it because this is the only way I could get to this million, right? Maybe in that path it took me 10 years to get to that million, and for all 10 years I'm suffering because I chose the path that felt like misery to me. Or I can take the other path that gets me there 3 years maybe, right? And it's 3 years in bliss because I'm loving what I'm choosing. The how doesn't matter, but also the how does matter, because the how will determine if you're in bliss on the journey to what you want or if you are suffering on the way to what you want. Okay? So that is why knowing yourself, knowing your vessel, knowing your emotions is so important, knowing how things make you feel, because you want to use the good feelings to navigate yourself to the timeline that you want to be on. That is going to give you the least resistance, following the good feeling to get to that desired outcome, if that makes sense. This video is totally about manifestation. But I get it now. The how does not matter, but it does matter because you can choose the path to least resistance, meaning you can choose the path that feels good and light, or you can choose the path that feels heavy and struggling. Okay? I feel like this is super like Abraham Hicks, Esther Hicksy. Now I can totally understand what she's talking about when she's like, you can swim upstream or you can just swim downstream and just let it flow, just let it happen. Letting it flow and letting it happen says, I'm gonna just follow what feels good in the moment, every moment, again and again and again, until I reach my desired outcome. Versus I'm gonna choose what feels like a struggle, what feels like a fight, what feels like torture and torment until I get what I want, right? Life can be easier. Life is supposed to be easier. Yes, there is work involved, but you'll notice the work that is required in things that you actually love, enjoy, and care about is easier than the work that is required for things that you don't love, you don't care about, make you sick, right? The how does not matter. You can have whatever you want. It's such a cliche, but like seriously, if you have to believe this one thing. You can have whatever you want. If you believe that you unlock your mind mentally, anything is accessible and attainable. What was I watching? And the girl was like, it was like a commercial or something. I don't know. I was watching something. And the woman was like, she finally realized that she could have everything and own nothing at all, meaning she's detached from everything, but she knows at any point in time anything is accessible to her, any resource is at her disposal, or you know, like she can just, does that make sense? Nothing belongs to you. You can spend the money to get the car, you can spend the money to get the house, you can spend the money to get whatever, but in an instant it can be taken away from you. In an instant someone can wreck your car. In an instant someone can burn the house down. So nothing really belongs to you in this 3D world. That is the blessing of being in the 3D world. You get to experience the phenomenon of getting access to everything. Anything can be yours if you educate yourself and discipline yourself to energetically dial in what's it going to take to get to the outcome that you want. Anything is accessible to you. Anything is accessible to you. You have anything, you can have anything. You can be anything. You dial in the frequency and you experience it. Okay? Something about unlocking your mind. I'm literally seeing like a mind in captivity, and there's like a fence around it, and you just open it up just by understanding beliefs are everything. Your human computer is ran on beliefs. The captain of your vessel, meaning your mind, is controlled by beliefs, but you get to program beliefs in, and you can remove beliefs. That is what the Matrix is all about. Grooming your perception of reality, installing beliefs into your human tech, your computer. And now that they've installed certain beliefs, you can only maneuver in a certain way. Think about like a chessboard. I've been playing chess lately. I like the game of chess, right? And how the queen has everything unlocked. She can move in every direction as many times as she wants. She's unlocked, completely unlocked. That is the brain when it is free of beliefs that shackle or constraint it. You are the queen, the most powerful player. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a female, right? In the game of chess, the queen she's unlocked. She can do whatever she wants, right? That is what the brain is, the captain is. This is the potential that your human vessel has. It can be like the queen. It can be completely unlocked and have all the moves when you have the right beliefs. See, we programmed the belief that in the chess game the queen has all the moves, right? What if our belief or program was that the horse, the knight, had all the moves? What if our program was that the pawns have all the moves, right? But our belief is that the queen has all the moves, and therefore that is how you play the game. Just with your human tech. If you program yourself to believe that you are supposed to be an infinite, powerful creator, if you program into the mind, the vessel, the captain, that you are supposed to have whatever you want, not in an entitled way, but in a remove the fear of getting what you want. It's supposed to be yours, okay? Not to be entitled, like yes, there's work involved, but the work is yours to do because you're supposed to have whatever you want. Okay, that is the message, okay? The how does not matter. It's not important. If you're smart, you will choose a how that is in alignment with what feels good. So in regards to money, making money, how you make money, because this is a big stronghold on a lot of people, so I always plug into that. But you know what? One day, there's going to be a time where we're like, okay, we got that. What else can we work on? Let's work on emotional intelligence. We're good on finances, right? But until we can check this box, we go here, because this would unlock a lot of things for a lot of people. And just something about we must program new beliefs around resources. Money is just a resource. So instead of putting money on this pedestal and thinking it's so big, so grand, whatever, Instead, program your mind to believe resources. Resources could be anything. Resources could be the person who knows the person to call to make your dreams come true, and all they had to do was make a phone call. That is more of a resource than having money in that time, right? So, saying all this to say the how is not important. If you're trying to figure out how to financially liberate yourself or become financially free, the how really isn't important. If you're smart, you will choose a vehicle. When I say vehicle, this is what you do, right? Being a doctor is a vehicle. Being a YouTuber is a vehicle. Being a blogger is a vehicle. Being a podcaster is a vehicle. It's just a vehicle. It's just the thing that takes you to what you want, okay? The vehicle. But everyone needs a vehicle. Everyone needs a vehicle when it comes to like making money. Whether it's your vehicle is stocks, your vehicle is being a teacher. Everyone needs a vehicle, okay? So choose a vehicle that feels good to you, that feels in alignment with you, that feels like this is the next thing you want to do. You will have many vehicles in your life if you choose. Maybe you'll just have one vehicle. Don't get choked up on, but I like this vehicle and this vehicle and this vehicle and this vehicle and this vehicle. You're gonna have many desires in your life. What's most important is to choose one vehicle, focus on getting that vehicle to a set point, to a goal. Take that one vehicle there, stick with that vehicle till you get there, and then buy a new vehicle, right? Or and then create the next vehicle. Then you have 2 vehicles, then you'll have 3 vehicles. You know what I'm saying? The how is not important. Okay. Again, everything's not about money. Let me give you this last example and then I'm gonna wrap. Maybe you don't care about money, but like the destination or manifestation that you're after is having a successful relationship or a successful marriage, right? Successful relationship, whatever. That is the destination, right? You can have a vehicle for that as well to get you there. It maybe looks a little bit different, right? But the how doesn't matter. How you get to the partner, find the partner, doesn't matter. What matters is there is a version of yourself that knows how to make it happen. Tap into that version of yourself. That is all. Okay? I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you in my next video.